Today we're going to talk about treating all sides of anxiety and depression. Now, if you've struggled with either of these things, and a lot of times they both go together, probably you're getting treatment with medication, and that's a good thing. But did you know that medication alone isn't going to solve your biggest issues? So let's talk about that. Let's start with this. Anxiety and depression signal that something is wrong in your world. Now, sometimes that's true, and sometimes it's just in your head. Now, in my own personal story, a couple years back, I struggled with panic attacks. I went to the doctor, and they shared with me that in my case, it was all in my head. I didn't have anything major happening in my life, but my brain was tricking me into thinking that I should be responding with anxiety to the situation. Now, in your life, maybe you've got real issues that are causing anxiety or depression, but for most of us, it starts with a biological problem, real or perceived, in our brains. Now, medication is often helpful to treat the biological side of your problem. Your brain chemistry is often the first place that you'll need to fight the battle. So, see a doctor, get some medication, all of that is great. But here's the real point. Don't stop at treating the physical side of anxiety and depression. Instead, let the medication create space for you to deal with the other sides of the dysfunction, mentally, emotionally, and more. In many cases, patients get too dependent on their medication, and they only treat the biological side of their anxiety or depression. So my challenge for you is do what I did in my own life. Let that medication play its part for a time to help deal with the biological side, the brain chemistry side of your issue. But don't get too lazy. Don't depend on that medication to solve all of it. There are other sides to your anxiety and depression that medication will give you the freedom to start to deal with it. So deal with it.